Uh, Good morning, South Africa. Good morning, Africa. This morning I wake up. I woke up very sad, very very sad. What got me this or into this mood is, I'm seeing quite a number of video clips, particularly the video clip that shows the abuse of the police in the U.S. That has resulted in the killing of a black American. This video clip took me back, emotionally. It took me back, reminded me of my own situation a few years ago. I was in Cape Town, in Long Street in Cape Town. Those who know Long Street, Cape Town, they probably would relate to this. Long Street is a very busy entertainment street in Cape Town. A lot of restaurants, a lot of nightclubs, bars, pubs. It's an entertainment street, And I was arriving. I enjoy driving at night. I was just arriving in Cape Town from one of those long trips, and I was very hungry. And in Cape Town, if you stay in Cape Town, you probably can relate to this. If you wanna eat in the middle of the night in Cape Town, a lot of restaurants opened 24 hours in Long Street. So Long Street in the middle of summer is chock-a-block. It's busy, and it was one of those nights, very busy. I mean, you can spend about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to drive through summer Long Street, if you like. That's how busy it can get, and bumper to bumper, following each other, slowly, patiently. So patrons in Long Street would tell you this, even if they're not Cape Townians. People coming from outside Cape Town, visiting, tourists and so forth, they will tell you patrons are very good, warm and welcoming, very cooperative and so forth. But the police, long story short, then I'm driving bumper to bumper, following other cars, and I see a parking space, and I indicate to park. Now, my car can park itself, if you're not sure of the whether you're going to be able to fit. Well, in my case, if I'm not sure whether, because it's a big car, it's a long car, I use the automatic parking. So I indicate to park, hit the auto park mode. The car starts doing its thing. The police guys are looking at me. They're standing right next to me. I'm not worried about them because I'm doing nothing wrong. So the car parks itself, and then obviously I switch it off. As I was just about to get out of the car, here's this police guy on my window, on my driver's side. I open the window. Actually, he's banging the window, and I open the window slightly, and I ask him, "But hang on, sir, why are you banging my window?" And his first word is, "Who the fuck do you think you are? Whose car is this?" And I'm wondering, and what on earth have I done? Why do I have to get this? I'm really confused. I'm thinking, did I drive over somebody? What law did I obstruct? Now, obviously I get agitated myself, because it's unfair what this guy is doing and saying. And I said to him, "Listen, you can't bloody bang the window of my car. If you want to talk to me, you can just talk to me nicely. If you want me to come out of the car, whatever the case might be, you can do so without banging the window of my car. I promise you, I'm not adding anything here. I'm telling you the truth. You have no idea the amount of abuse I went through. There's people who can attest to this. I was pulled out of my car, dragged on the floor, handcuffed, beaten, driven away to some place that I don't know. Ultimately, I end up at the police station, at the Cape Town Central Police Station. Some good Samaritan, now a friend of mine, a sister, with a few of her friends, they were watching this. The sad part is this thing is happening right in full view of everybody, and our people, which is the jigs of my reason for this video clip. That people, hundreds of black people standing there watching 3-4 policemen abuse their own, and they're doing fuck all about it. All they do is take video calls, scream, shout, and I'm like, really now? You saw me. I did nothing wrong. I drove my car, I parked my car, and that's the crime that I committed. Now, we've had a lot of situations, a lot of cases about the abuse, particularly of white police officers on black people. What is sickening to me is how black people allow these white racist police to get away with this. These guys are killing us in full view of our own. These guys are abusing us. I mean, look at that clip, that video clip in Minneapolis in the US. Black folks are standing there screaming. In the beginning, it's bloody 2 police officials abusing a black person. At this stage, I don't care. Abusing a human being. It could have been black police officers doing that to a white person. I don't give a flip about it. It's still wrong. Don't stand there, fold your arms, whip out your camera and film this thing, and you think you're making a statement. You could have bloody saved the life of this guy. While the other one is filming, can't they view the lot actually? Because it's always a lot of people standing there. Can't a lot of you grab these buggers and take the handcuffs from them, handcuff them? Because the video clip will show these guys were bloody abusing a person for no apparent reason. We claim that we know the law. We claim that, our constitutions, particularly the South African Constitution, is the best in the world. In this very constitution, we as citizens, we've got a right to what is called citizen's arrest, which means when a citizen sees another citizen committing crime, you have the right to arrest that citizen. And this constitutional right does not specify whether a citizen cannot arrest a police officer who is also a citizen when the police official is breaking the law. Look at police officials driving on the road, whether they are traffic police or most law enforcement officers. Look at them, how they think they own the law. The other day, one of them had the guts I did not stop at the stop street, and I'm not justifying this. I yielded instead of stopping, and he puts on blue lights and a siren, and he stops me. And you know what? He's on a bloody cell phone. He's driving on a cell phone. Now he has the right to break the law by driving while on a cell phone. And I said I'm not justifying this, but he's got a right to stop me for yielding instead of stopping. They do it deliberately. You see them over speeding. You see them breaking all sorts of rules and regulations in the road. But you know why they do it? They do it because me and you, us, we allow them to do that. The police official in Minneapolis who just murdered a black folk, did that because me and you, black folk, we're looking at these guys, we so shit scared of them that they can actually do this and get away with murder. That's how mediocre, that's how useless we've become. Now, guys, this clip is not about bashing blacks. It's not about bashing African folks. It's not racial. It's patriotic. And most importantly, it's human. I don't give a damn who you are. Nobody has the right to abuse another. I don't care your color. I'm what they call in South Africa a bushman. I'm a Mosarwa. Abatwa, as you call us. Whatever. But for me, I'm human being first. Before all these titles, before all these segregatoral terminologies, I'm human. And no human being, including me, no human being has the right to abuse another human being. I don't care who you are. You can be a president of hell. I don't care. You do not have the right to abuse another human being. So how do we stop this? You know, there's this thing of the laws, Murphy's laws, laws of the countries, Sharia laws, whatever you want to call it. But there's one that I think we should start implementing. You see a police officer, you see a human being abusing another, return the favor. You see a guy beating up a lady in the street, return the favor. You see a woman abusing a child, return the favor. We need to teach these people a lesson. A police officer kills a person, pink, black, whatever, I don't care. Kill him. Because as much as it sounds contradictory, why should we preserve a life of a person who saw no reason whatsoever to preserve a life of another? If a person can scream in pain, in agony, my neck is paining, I can't breathe, and you are right on top of this person, and you see nothing wrong in letting go, in listening to the pain. Forget about the human being at the time. You don't even have the humanity in you to listen and hear the pain screaming. It's not the person anymore. It's the spirit screaming. And you don't see anything wrong with that. Guys, when I started this video, I said I'm emotional. I'm outraged. I am beyond pissed. An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. I think it's a solution. I might be wrong, but I think that's a solution. You know why? Because, you know, these people get arrested, go to jail, come out, do the same shit. Get arrested, go to jail, come out, do the same shit. It's a circle. It's for some of them, it's a way of life, and we are just being apologetic about it in the name of the law. Like, what the heck? This law protects the killers. No law is going to wake up somebody who's been killed. So the law gives the killers the right to kill the innocent. I think some of these laws must not just be repudiated. They must be scrapped. Because they just don't make any sense. Scrap these laws and start taking yourself seriously as people, as human beings, and preserve each other's lives. Nobody, in conclusion, nobody has the right to take a life of another. Nobody has a right to kill another. And I cannot overemphasize this point. I cannot overemphasize my request, particularly to the black folk. I'm not racist when I tell the truth. If the truth is racist, don't meet it to me. Don't make it my problem. I recognize race. I believe we're all racists because we recognize race. We know that this person is black. This person is Indian. This person is white. This person is this and that. Maybe it's a stupid way of looking at it. Call me whatever you want to call me. But the racist in me says, if you are racist enough to meet racism at another black people or another person, you also deserve the same racism, if you want to call it racism. What right do you think you have to live if you kill? So, for me, whether you want to talk about bringing back death sentence, whether you don't want to bring it back or whatever, wait until they do it to your own flesh and blood at home. Your brother, your mother, your father, your sister, your cousin, your aunt, your nephew, your niece. Wait until it gets to that. And let's see if you'll reason the same way, that, we've got to be understanding and shit like that. My last point. People who talk on behalf of other people, you need to shut up. This notion of talking on behalf of other people must come to an end. The rich talk on behalf of the poor. The unaffected talk on behalf of the affected. That must come to an end. You must shut up. You're not feeling the same pain. It'll never be the same. You can use whatever terminology, whatever reasoning. You can be as smart as you want. It's never gonna be the same. So stop the nonsense of claiming to know. I don't care what your title is. You can be indoctrinated all I care. Call yourself a doctor, a psychologist, whatever shit. It does not give you the right to decide on behalf of another person. The pain that I feel, the pain that you feel, I don't feel. I might have an idea, but I don't feel the same. So we need to start respecting ourselves enough to respect other people. Folks, I hope this video clip, long as it is, 17, 18 minutes long, it'll take the message, because I've been the victim of violence by the police. And I vouched, should I see a police officer abusing another human being, I don't care whether it's another human being in uniform or in civilian clothes, I see you do that, trusting me, I'm going to give it back to you in 100 folds. I can be arrested, I don't care. I see you abuse another human being, I will get arrested for that. I'm going to give it 100 times to you. For as long as I have the power, as in the forceful power, if I can overpower you, rather kill me.